not realize it by looking around Portland, but the city's new camping ban went into effect today. The mayor and the police bureau say it's not being enforced for now. When can that be expected, and what happens then? We sent K2's Joe English to find out when the camping ban will start to show up on city streets. Is there a timeline for this at all, Joe?
Yeah, really hard to say right now because Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler says the ban won't be enforced immediately. What that means, I don't know. A few days, a few weeks, a few months. We're not really sure right now, so that is still up in the air. We do know this, though. The Portland Police Bureau is saying they will not be giving out tickets. They won't be arresting anybody for illegal camping until they spend the summer educating people on the new laws. And PPB is also saying they're yielding to the mayor's office on this. So kind of following the mayor's office, City Hall's lead on this to see what should be done next. So really up in the air right now. So for the time being, don't expect those campers to be cleared out. Don't expect those campers to be given tickets or to be tossed in jail anytime soon.
Joe, there will eventually be a penalty for public camping. What do homeless advocates think about that?
Well, that ban would prohibit camping from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the evening in public places. It also would prohibit camping near parks, schools, construction zones, and from blocking homes and businesses, the entries to those businesses and homes. Anyway, illegal campers could get a $100 fine. They could even get a 30-day jail sentence if that's what it comes down to. Now, the groups that try to help the homeless, like the Blanchet House, for example, say this isn't the right way to go, essentially. And I'm not quoting them, but they did tweet out today there aren't enough shelters that can accommodate the variety of needs and challenges out there for the homeless. But not everybody agrees with that. So we're going to be looking into that even deeper coming up on K2 News.
Step by step by step. Doesn't happen overnight.
Downtown Portland is taking on a new image. A renovated Director Park celebrated a ribbon cutting today. A start to revitalizing the city, but some say there's a long way to go, especially with the city's new camping ban going into effect just today. Thanks a lot for joining us for K2 News at 6, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn.
And I'm Rick Aswood. The ban will restrict camping between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Camping is also not allowed near parks and schools, and it could result in a fine or jail time. The ban on street camping during the day starts today. However, enforcement of the ban may be a ways off. K2's Joe English is live in Northwest Portland with more on when we could see the camping ban enforced and what that means for homeless campers.
And the people who help homeless campers, the Blanchet House, which provides a lot of services for a lot of homeless people, tweeted out today there simply aren't enough shelters to accommodate the variety of needs and challenges out there. But the city and some other people think that that is changing with the challenge. A new and improved Director Park in downtown Portland. Mark Wells of Downtown Clean and Safe is pretty proud of the immediate effect he says it has had on the area.
Reactivating the space, having positive use of Portlanders coming back down. We've seen an almost instantaneous reduction in criminal activity, drug use, any illegal camping that was going on in here. So for this project, we've already seen some early success.
But the tents and the shelters still line the streets. This is near the Steel Bridge. A camper who didn't want to give her name talked to us about the ban. It goes into effect today, but they're not enforcing it. But I want to find out what that means to you.
And in order for me to know what that actually means to me, I need to actually know what it actually is. You know what I'm saying? If somebody doesn't know what it is, they can't really necessarily address that situation or be assertive with that situation.
Jordan Schnitzer, whose family has set up homeless services, thinks the ban, which includes $100 fines and even 30 days in jail, should be enforced right now. Goes into effect today, not enforced right now. What do you think about that? Do we need to enforce it right away?
Absolutely. It's not morally right that we let people sleep on the streets. We need to take care of them. I funded the Bybee Lakes Hope Center. We have 300 beds open. There are other solutions to that, but we need to let downtown be safe so seniors and visitors come here and revitalize downtown again.
City Commissioner Dan Ryan thinks either way, the city is making progress towards solving the homeless problem.
So it's very important that we keep building services, and that's what we've done. We've opened the 7th St. Ruth's Village this week, one more than promised, and we just have to keep building and providing services.
And even though the ban goes into effect today, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler says it won't be enforced right away, and no timeline on that. But Portland Police Bureau says it'll spend the summer educating people on the new ordinance instead of handing out tickets and making arrests. In Northwest Portland, Joe English, K2 News.
Joe, thank you for that.